And a happy Saturday evening to all of you fine folks out there on Facebook land. We want to welcome you to our show tonight. Hope all of you are doing well. And we welcome you on our Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Central time. And we have the studios in remote tonight. The other three guys are on their locations, but I am downtown Colquitt, Georgia at TK's. And they are doing a benefit barbecue meal tonight for Jalen Kelly Swaffer. Jalen had a stroke a few months back, and she's a young girl, and so they're doing a benefit. They still got some barbecue left, so if you're watching and you are in Colquitt, come on by, swing by. They're going to have some live entertainment going on over here, as well as they got plenty of barbecue left, and we'll invite everybody to come by that hadn't eaten already, or even if you have eaten, you can eat some more. You eat a midnight snack of barbecue tonight, so come by. But we want to welcome you tonight. Thank you for inviting us into your homes, and we've got a great show lined up for you. Take it away, Charlie.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to Colonel Watson. He was the first to check in. Lee Scott and Nana Cordell up in Dale County. Billy Allen up on Lake Eufaula. Nick Snellgrove watching, along with Ann and Mike Boyd. Clay Dale watching way up in Georgia. Dawn Gardner down in Panama City, Florida. And a whole lot of others. Glad all of y'all could join us for this Saturday night before Thanksgiving. And with that, good evening to the one and only with a big new lighting tree in his backyard, Floyd B. Lloyd.
Hey, y'all, how y'all doing, man? I'm here in my backyard tonight. I got my yard all lit up here. I'm practicing up for Christmas. Y'all see I got my Christmas tree on my door there. This Rojo man gave me that Christmas tree for a Christmas gift a couple of years back. I'm out here what is in the area known as The Rock. This is my little house behind my house. This is where I do my business at back in, where I cook and entertain. Where me and Nadine come out here and sitting sometimes and just relax and unlax and just have a large time. Glad to be with y'all tonight. I'm looking here on my phone. Charlie, we got old T.C. Barry Hill. He's watching. Annie Laura Middleton is watching. Trey Brown, Bill Brown, Matt Brown, up there in the great state of Baker. That's just some of them that's watching. We're going to be coming to y'all tonight. We're going to be telling y'all what's on our mind, so y'all just bear with us. Weasel?
Oh, man, I tell you what, it's good to be back in Colquitt, Georgia. I tell you, Floyd, you got it lit up around there, man. Look like daylight around there.
I got it lit up around there, man. Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, look like daylight, man. I tell you what, I'm good. Done been on a refreshing little bit of vacation up in the camping and doing a little fishing and little lie telling, little storytelling, and just had a good time. And been up there with Chief Hope and Ruby, and we just had a good time and just get out and enjoy nature. Caught a few fish, watched the wind blow a good bit, and but glad we're there, glad to be back, glad to be on the show, glad everybody's watching. So let's get the ball rolling. Whoever's ready to roll it, let's go.
Back to anything else you want to add to the opening there?
Yeah,
the Marvin.
I want Marvin
I do.
I want him to put a hat on.
Why?
I don't like the way your hair looks. Put a hat on.
I don't have a hat with me, but this barbecue
We'll
right
borrow
here,
one from somebody.
I'm telling you, y'all need to come by right here.
We don't want
downtown.
Oh, I know it's good. I can look at it.
Look at it. The
Potato salad.
You're going to have to quit eating for a minute or two now if you're going to talk.
I will, but I just want to get it in a plug here. I ain't had nothing. I'm kind of getting the weak trembles and the blind staggers. So here's some
Floyd, look at him how he eat slow like he got some manners. They ought to see him really eat one time. Like fresh, he got a little bit of manners.
Listen to me. Be quiet and listen. Got fresh potato salad, got the baked beans, and look, light bread. Good light bread. And all the drink you want.
White bread.
Jamie Kelly said to tell you hello, Floyd B. Lloyd.
What about it there, Brother Jamie? I'm alive and well, man. Good to hear your voice.
Back to doing what he does best. That's Marvin with the eating.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got to admit he's the best there is. Now, I got to ask all of you a question. what's that Fauci guy's name? Dr. Fauci and the governors of New York and California. I don't know about y'all's governor yet, but Meemaw ain't gonna shut down the state of Alabama. She said, but what are y'all going to do about Thanksgiving? Are you going to have gatherings together? And are you going to have more than members of your immediate household show up? I question for Floyd first.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I've always done. Me and Nadine gonna do exactly what we want to do. If we want to call invite some folks over here, we're gonna invite them. We want to go somewhere, we're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna do exactly what we want to do on Thanksgiving. The good Lord willing, if we able and alive, we're gonna eat. Cause I got, hey man, y'all see my little promo I done today. I got some mustard greens out there, got some turnip greens out there growing. We at least gonna have some mustard and turnip greens. At least gonna have some of that. But we're gonna pretty much do what we want to do, Charlie. We sure is now. We're gonna pretty much do like we always been doing, if the good Lord's willing.
Queasel?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna eat some turkey. I don't know where or with who because I haven't been told yet, but somewhere I'm gonna eat some turkey.
Oh, you waiting for orders from Ms. Queasel?
Yeah, I don't have authority to make those kind of decisions.
Or is the best fisher person in the family going to make that decision?
No, she's like me. She's just along for the ride. We don't have a lot of say so when it comes to the important decisions in the world. Of course, she does have more say so than I do. I just show up for the food. That's what I like. That's my thing. But we need to go. We need to eat. We need to be thankful. We got a lot to be thankful for. Look around.
And yeah, what you talking about?
Look at where we're at.
What about it, Marvin?
Yes, sir. I'm going to eat. I promise you that. I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat turkey. I'm going to eat dressing. I'm going to eat sweet potato and pumpkin pie. I'm going to eat cranberry sauce. And I'm going to do my best to try to get me 8 sets of mullet robe on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, boy.
Well,
we had some.
Now, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you, we had some mullet robe. Let's see, what night was it? It was Thursday night. Mary Ellen and Chief Holt, it looked like a sawmill going through the mullet road. But see, here's the deal with the mullet road. The mullet man done told me. Now you got people who think they know about mullet, and you got the mullet man. The mullet man knows everything there is know about a mullet. And he was telling me about how you fix mullet roll tearing up your stomach. Folks that eat mullet roll and they tear the stomach up, they ain't doing it right. He said if you do it right, it don't make no difference how many set of mullet roll you eat. If you do it right, it'll never tear your stomach up.
Well, how do you do it right?
Well, you don't ever eat both sets of roll at the same mullet. You eat one set out of one you eat one row out of one mullet, eat another row out of another mullet, and don't never tear your stomach up. And it must work.
Wait a minute. Whoa, hold back up now. So you telling me that if I eat, you eat one set out of one mullet, and then you eat another set out of another mullet?
No, you don't eat no set. You eat one two.
Individual, Marvin.
So you split the individual mullet row out of one mullet,
right,
and then as long as you don't eat 2 sets out of the same mullet, it won't tear your stomach up.
They ain't but one set.
One set.
They ain't but one set in each mullet.
Y'all shut up just a minute. Let me ask this. Hang on. All right, so you're telling me if I eat one half of a slab of mullet row, I can eat half off of 40 mullets and it won't tear my stomach up?
But you see how I got them 2 fingers sticking down right there? This is one. This is one to you. So if you eat this one and Floyd eats this one, then you okay. Then if you go to the next mullet and you eat this one and Floyd eats this one, you still okay. As long as you don't eat.
To me. 40 of them. Can I eat 40 of them?
I don't know.
You probably can.
Probably so, yeah.
I don't know about that.
I'd say you could.
I'm just telling you what the mullet man said.
Well, we got a picture up there now. This is a slab of mullet that was up there that was fresh cooked by Floyd B. Lloyd that came from the mullet man. Some of them same mullet you ate up there, Queasel.
Oh, man, they were pretty too. Floyd knows how to dress up a plate. Floyd is very, very experienced in not only
Oh,
cooking, but in presentation.
He's an artist.
Yeah.
Floyd, an artist. But I was gonna tell y'all it must work. The called Mary Ellen and Chief Hope, they put away some mullet rope. They were fine. They were fine.
You learn something every day. If you just learn one thing a day. Me and Max Kelly was having a conversation one day, and I told him that. I said, Kelly, if you can just learn one thing a day, there ain't no telling how smart you'll be by the time you get to be 75 years old. And he agrees with me. He said he tried to learn one thing a day. I don't know if he's still trying it or not, but he used to. Come on, Marvin.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, well,
He's still figuring out. We lost
look.
him on the mullet rope.
Well, another thing we lost him
on the mullet rope deal, on the pair of mullet rows about. You were wrong about Marvin eating one and me eating one.
You ain't
gonna eat one.
I ain't gonna eat
either.
one.
Me either.
Well, that's what I told the mullet man. I was, look here, the only egg I want come out of chicken. I said I ain't want to be fooling around with no fish eggs.
Well, I got a question. Got a question. Those mullet that you fried up, Floyd, were they red roe mullet or just regular?
They were
mullet?
red roe. They were red roe. They wasn't white roe. They were red roe. Okay. I told the mullet. I give the roe to my cats, and they wouldn't even eat them. They wouldn't eat them. I throw the head, guts, and the roe in the trash can. Hold it off.
Leave Marvin out. Marvin, just hush, because all you doing is sitting over there eating barbecue, and we trying to carry on the conversation here, and we ain't gonna wait for you to eat your barbecue to carry on the conversation, right, Floyd?
Amen. Yeah,
I can do two things at one time.
Man, we live on the air. We live. We got to keep this thing rolling. We can't sit there and watch somebody eat. We got to keep rolling. No dead air time. That's what the main thing you want in television. No dead
Marvin,
air
let me
time.
ask you a question. Have you ever tried eating roe from different mullets?
Nope.
You ain't slowed down enough, have you? Matter of fact,
takes too much time.
Me knowing you like I know, you probably eat both of them at one time out of one set. Double barrel.
That's right.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
Leave him out of the conversation. Boys, leave him out of the conversation. He's sitting over there making a fool out of himself, eating, and we're trying to do a show.
It's like a double barrel shotgun going in and a cannon going out. That about right?
I see it. Exactly.
That's it.
Let's get another bite.
Who's calling?
That's the mafia. That's Smokey. That's the Godfather.
I got a little public service.
I don't know whether he watching or not.
I'd like to make a public service announcement for folks over here in Alabama. We don't give a rat's rear end about Mr. Olaf or Olive or Osif or whatever the heck his name is running for Senate. But you folks in Georgia, get off your butts and get out and vote, because we don't need them two Democrats going up there. End of public service announcement.
We're tired. We voted last time.
Yeah, but we can't even watch TV over here without seeing commercials for them fools. We
got Ossoff and Warnock.
And they're telling how many millions of dollars they're spending.
Oh, and if anybody thinks he can help Joe Biden solve the coronavirus situation, they're crazy.
Now he done got it solved. Joe Biden said he done got it solved. So when he got in there, that he'd do away with the coronavirus.
Oh, that's nice of him.
He'll be gone. It's an amazing thing I read in the newspaper today. So the coronavirus is just off the chart, off the scale. But guess what? They ain't getting no reports of folks having.
What?
Flu. No flu. Nobody got the flu. Nobody having the flu. It's all corona. Everything corona.
Ain't got a head cold.
A man fell off a ladder. He fell off of a ladder and busted his skull open and died. You know what killed him? Corona. Yep. But everything gonna be solved. We're gonna be all right. We man, we got like that. We in good hands. Let me tell you, gonna be good.
It's strange. It's strange how the tide has changed. You know it.
Yep.
It really, really is. But
who all you got up there at you? Where you on your remote there? Who all's in there?
Well, I'm over next door at where they're eating at. But they got a house band that's gonna be playing shortly.
Who's the house band?
It's got
Hey, Roger Buck Davis, is it?
Well, Roger Buck's Mercedes RV is in the shop. He couldn't make it.
How
Oh, I thought he had a Prevost.
What was
No,
that band you used to love so much? Floyd,
Dickie doing the don'ts, wasn't it?
Dickie doing the don'ts. Yeah. They were good, man.
Where were they from?
They was from down around El Dorado and Morgan and El Dorado. Dickie doing the don'ts.
Yeah. Didn't they play that big festival down there in Sop Choppy?
They played the big festival down there, sure did.
Yeah, I thought
played the big crab festival down there. And it wasn't the kind of crab like you eat. They were pulling.
Was that before or after they had the International Civic Center in
they played down there. They were the opening act down there. They could do it. I think Pearlie Franklin might have played the drums for them at one time.
Wow.
Bookie Mason on guitar.
Bookie Mason was on lead guitar.
Doug George played with him.
Doug's next door.
Ask him over
so
there.
That could be one of the original.
Yeah, Bookie Mason and Pearlie Franklin.
Bookie Mason, Pearlie Franklin, and Doug George.
Is Calhoun there?
Doug's next door.
Is Don Calhoun?
I ain't seen Calhoun.
Do not put no microphone in his face if he's there tonight. Do not interact. Do not. No. It'll go downhill quick, Marvin. Just don't do it. He'll tell some things. He ought not to be telling Calhoun.
Let me
be on him. It'd be on us.
Let me give a plug. If you're watching us on Facebook, please hit the like button, even if you don't like us, and hit the share button as well, because there's somebody we can tick off before the night's over with, including those who have never watched before, or those of you who are our regulars that we appreciate very much, waiting for the upcoming shortest list from Floyd B. Lloyd. There's some good ones, I'm sure, coming up.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, Charlie, I pulled up your site this afternoon. And after my little promo deal there, all I was doing was talking about the Dirt Road Sports going to be on there, talking about eating satsuma, talking about my mustard green pack. Some cat jumped on there. Some cat named Newt. I don't know what his last name is. Newt. He was telling me about. He lit into me about. Y'all got the sorriest governor in the state of Georgia. He's got Chinese money and all that kind of stuff. I can't tell you exactly what I wrote back to him, but anyway.
What did that have to do with mustard green?
It had nothing to do with mustard green, satsuma, or the Dirt Road Sport. Zero. I hope Newt understands that I ain't up for listening to Newt tonight. Whoever you are, Newt, and wherever you are, stay where you are and keep your opinion to yourself. That's just what I was thinking,
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question.
I think I put some capital letters on some words.
I think you did too.
You seen it?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, that's just how I communicate sometimes.
Yeah. Honesty. Honesty. Always honesty.
Always honest. Straight up, man. Don't have to worry about what's in the package.
Yeah. Yeah. What were you
saying? Weasel.
I want to ask Weasel a question. Well, go ahead and give me a spiel here. I want to hear that, and then I'm going to ask you a question.
What spiel?
You fix to go
I ain't got no spiel. I just had a thought. I just had a thought.
Thoughts to spiel.
I was reading an article the other day, and it was talking about when outbreak or
has this got anything to do with oxtails?
No, it ain't got to do with oxtails.
Y'all,
we ain't got to do with oxtails.
Did they find the boy?
But the fella, he walked by 3 cash registers. He didn't steal them oxtails. That's they all fired them folks at them cash registers. That's their fault. But then let me ask you this question: if with the outbreaks and all this stuff going on, you reckon if outbreak of diarrhea was to commence, you just reckon, let's see, with the coronavirus, you can't buy no toilet paper, can't buy no paper towel. So I just wondering if an outbreak of diarrhea started, do you reckon that they buy all the nasal spray off the shelves? I mean, I'm just wondering.
No, it
You
wouldn't be
don't
one
think,
no
well, you
nasal spray.
can't get no toilet paper. What you gonna buy?
I know. What is, yeah, what you better be close to a water hose somewhere.
That's going to be the next thing that happens.
What?
That'll be the next outbreak instead of COVID.
Gonna have to splatter here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It'll be next. Watch it.
Well, either that or you can have to go where somebody picked the corn and left some cobs out there. One of the two.
Yeah. But I promise you this: I'm gonna make a fortune if it happens, because I can tell them how to overcome and keep pressing on.
You can.
I was going to ask Queasel. I was going to ask Queasel, but I got a my landscaping professional technician.
Oh yeah.
I know it.
He you know him. He goes to church with you there.
Oh yeah, he do.
He comes over and does landscaping on my property here 2 times a week, anyhow, sometimes 3 times a week, a couple of hours at a time. You know how that goes. But we were having a conversation. I think we were having a conversation with him. Must have been Thursday. And we were talking about Marvin. Talking about the roads all tore up and everything, and we were talking about Marvin. And I said, what about Craig Tilley? I said, what about Queasel? How's he going? He said he's fishing. He said he gone this week. He ain't even here. Said he gone fishing. And I said, who he going fishing with? He said he gone with Mr. Jimmy Holt. That they went up out of that big water up there. They up there fishing up there. I said, well, let me ask you a question. I said about Queasel there. I said, what about when Queasel go fishing? I said he talked about he bragging about he world champion fish. He said I ain't seen no fish. He said I ain't seen a fish from Queasel. He said now Mr. Jimmy Holder bring me some. Steve Holder bring me some. Hubert Stafford bring me some. All them is deacons alongside of Queasel there in that church.
Mm-hmm.
All them deacons. And he said the preacher even bring me some. He said and they all clean. He said I ain't never got a scale, not one scale from Queasel.
Whoa.
I said, well, I said he gonna probably bring you some. Bring you some. If he catch any, he gonna bring you some probably Saturday or may have you a mess there waiting at church for him. What's your status on that, Queasel?
My status is that my status is that crew that works for me up yonder. I can fill up a freezer, and in 15 minutes, after they come out the grease, they gone. That's who I keep fed. I keep them.
One employee. He got one employee to eat 40 brim at one set.
You cook him up some fish and buy him a case of hot sauce. They ready to go.
Hey, Floyd, I do want to show you this. I do want to show this while we got it here. Talking about Queasel's fishing trip. We got 2 pictures he's putting up right now. This is the princess, queen of the Tully clan, Miss Kristen, and her big catch. Got them up there on the screen.
That gal went on and done it. Now that biggest one she got, I'm gonna say he weighs somewhere between 8 to 10 pounds, probably closer to 10. And she had him on the end of a Zebco 33. She had him on the fine end of Zebco 33. That gal, she had them gears. Them gears was a squalling and she was a reeling, and they were just a squalling, and he was going where he wanted to. She fought him on in there though. She brought him on in.
Look at that! What a fish! Mercy.
She looked like them folks on Wicked Tuna bringing that thing in. It just going and it took her. I don't know. It took her 4, 5, 10 minutes to get her in there. But she played him. We gonna eat him. We ate him for supper.
He gone. That trout's gone.
We took that thing and look at him. We cleaned him and I filleted him off and fired up that grill and put him out on that grill and put me some redfish blackening seasoning on there and grilled up that baby. And I'm fit to tell you, the fillets, we measured them. They was 1.25 inches thick going across the backbone. That's how big that fish was. 1.25 inches thick. That's a big fish. He sure was good.
Randy King watching. Randy King watching. Brian Wells is watching. Gerald Jenkins is watching. He said, "Thank you, Charlie, for that update there on that public service announcement." We got
tired of
South
it. We
Georgia
tired of it.
Solutions is watching. South Georgia Solutions is watching tonight. Roy Barber. We got a bunch of good folks watching. The Bryans, I done talked about them. Melissa Tillery. So we
Look
got
at
to
him.
tune. Y'all keep tuned in. We're gonna stay with y'all. Marvin, I ain't hearing much out of Marvin. I ain't heard nothing out of Marvin other than him eating. That's about it.
Floyd.
He ain't showed nobody at the place. He ain't showed none of the band members. He ain't done nothing.
Nothing.
Except back his jaws full of something to eat.
Floyd, your cousin just texted me and he said up there in the mountains, what they don't use no toilet paper. What they do is they go outside and use a water hose. Said it's a hillbilly bidet.
That's it. That's a good way
That's
to
what
do
he.
it. Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
That's
Yeah,
what we had
yeah.
to use
I
over
wonder
in
do they
Saudi
use
Arabia.
I wonder if they use a spray nozzle or they just open flow it.
It's
I
just
wonder
the end of a hose. That's what they used over in Saudi Arabia. Just the end
Oh,
of a
that
hose.
what it is?
Spigot. Yeah, got the end of a
Uh-huh.
hose. And,
Uh-huh.
I always had me some charming with me though.
Yeah.
We didn't go full native while we was over there.
You ever? I ain't never seen one of them things. We was up there in Atlanta one time. We was at one of them home furnishing stores, and they had two toilets sitting there in the middle of the floor. That was, they had that, and then they had that bidet thing. And me and Matthew was little, and we was up on that thing, and you mash a button, and that thing looked like one of them oscillating sprinklers that goes like this right here, go back and forth. I just be dead gone if I want to get up dripping water off the toilet. I just don't believe I want to do that. I ain't figured the height. It don't make good sense to me.
According to where you are, man, if that's the only thing you got, it's the only thing you got.
Yeah, but
we different than other. We different. The other folks have got their own ideas, and we got our own ideas.
We go out in the yard.
Gotta live and let live.
You know what?
Live and let live. Man.
You go out in the yard and get a handful of leaves. I've done that before.
It's not very pleasant though, Quiz.
Oh, it ain't. No.
That's not pleasant.
But you do what you hate to do.
That's an unpleasant subject.
No, it ain't pleasant.
Charming.
It's unpleasant when you grab poison ivy. That's when it's unpleasant.
I've done a lot of things.
Or roll in it. I got two pictures he's gonna put up right now. Just sent to me, Floyd. This is.
He don't.
Y'all never ain't clean no fish.
No, he goes fishing. He just don't never make it to the cleaning because he don't ever catch nothing.
Oh, look at them boys go now.
Yeah, that's some shell crackers, and that looks like my cousin Wells right there helping clean. I don't know who it is.
Well, there wasn't nobody cleaning. Me and Chief Hope.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's who was cleaning.
Look at that.
And Mary Ellen.
Marvin.
Marvin. Yeah, go.
What about the preacher? Preacher, he gonna call in tonight with a fishing report?
Yeah, he's gonna have a fishing report after our commercial break, and on the second half of the show, then I'm gonna walk over and let y'all hear the band a little bit for just a few seconds. But let's go on ahead right now. We need to go to our commercial break and hear from our good folks that's watching us tonight. South Georgia Solutions, Michael and Terry Cunningham. All your alarm needs, all your driveway alarms, your camera systems. If you mention you heard it on the Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt show, I promise you they're gonna give you your first month free. Let them know you heard it here, and I promise you they'll do you a good job. South Georgia Solutions, Michael and Terry Cunningham. We appreciate their sponsorship on this program.
South Georgia Solutions, your premier choice for protection in the Wiregrass area. South Georgia Solutions provides the latest technology in monitored alarm systems, video surveillance, and driveway detection. Contact them today for your flexible, customizable, and affordable security packages. Call Michael or Terry today at 229-416-1500. South Georgia Solutions, they aim to please.
All right, and we again thank our sponsors, the good folks at South Georgia Solutions. And we are joined on the phone this week for our weekly fishing report with Reverend Kent Barwick. And Reverend Barwick, glad to have you on the phone today. How you doing?
Corey, I'm doing good. I had a good week fishing yet again. They're biting so good, I think anybody could catch them right now.
Biting so good, anybody could catch them.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't catch fish right now, I think I'd sell my boat and my fishing poles right now.
So where did you fish this week?
I was in the Chattahoochee, in the river, and I was catching catfish, shell cracker. It was a good bite. I've talked to several people who limited out. One gal went up to Fort Gaines, and man, she was catching some kind of catfish. I saw the pictures.
Oh, yeah, we showed them. We showed them on the show. What you using this week? What would you advise our listeners to be using for bait the coming up week?
You cannot beat a red wiggler. You can get all the artificial bait you want to and play like you know what you're doing. But if you ain't using a wiggler, you might as well sit at the house. I mean, the worm is the deal. God gave us bait.
We was using chicken livers and mullet guts.
You wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't.
Go ahead.
Corey, I'm sorry. I didn't know this was a conference call. But anyway, a lot of you people using livers and mullet gut, you know, that they trying, and you got to give it to them. They trying, but.
So where are you? I know it's Thanksgiving week. Are you going to be going fishing this week?
Absolutely. The way my Thanksgiving day is set up, I'm free lunch, so I'm going to be down there. I've got some catfish baited up, and I think I'm going to harvest them on Thanksgiving Day.
That's what I'm talking about right there. So you ought to have you ought to have a good. Won't you snap some pictures for us for next week's show so we can put them on and all of that? And what if you had one piece of advice to give our listeners today about fishing, or life in general before you leave us? What would that be?
I'd say fish every chance you get. I don't know if it's in the Bible, but a deacon told me every day you fish, that's an extra day you get to live. So I'd say fish long, fish hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, we hope you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we appreciate the fishing report this week and look forward to a great one next Saturday night.
Well, thank you, Corey. Check's in the mail, I take it, right?
Yeah, it'll be in the mail.
Yeah, it'll be
from
there.
Weasel.
Yeah, it'll be there.
Yeah. You wait till you get a check from me. That's what you wait on. It says somewhere in the book there'll be no liars there. I mean, I just don't know. I ain't figured that out. It says it.
Preacher, we love you. You do a great job. Thank you for being on, man.
He's already gone.
Oh,
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Well, anyway, I'm talking.
You know, I wish he could quit his sermon that quick.
Look here, Chris. Let me read something here from the 1976 Miller County Liberal, y'all, on that subject of fishing. This is from Patchy, our Boykin newsman down there, from Patchy. He says, as we close for today, we leave you with this thought: living would be easier if men showed as much patience at home as they do while they're waiting for a fish to bite. Now you talk about words. You hear that, Marvin? You hear that, Marvin? I'm coming at you with that one now. I'm coming at you with that one. So
I know you are. I heard.
I know you don't fish, but you know the dynamics.
I know.
Are you through your barbecue yet over there?
No, I'm just trying to. Y'all scolded me so much. I didn't want to, be greedy. So I'm kind of just, every now and then trying to sneak a bite in. I'm gonna just a few minutes. I'm gonna take the camera and walk over next door where they're playing music. But they still got plenty of barbecue up here. Now I'm talking about chipped barbecue, potato salad, and baked beans, and heavy portions of it.
Is that chipped or pulled pork?
It's both chipped and pulled.
Chipped and pulled, Charlie. He forgot to tell you that. Chipped and pulled.
It's chipped and pulled. Somebody said the sound is low. Somebody
Well, we
put the
need-
sound in low.
I can hear y'all fine.
We need to get the sound going because before we go in there where all that talking and everything's going on.
Yeah, I hear them in there now.
I hear them in there now. We need to find out what's on the short list this week.
Y'all
The
need,
short list.
Y'all need to know what's on the short list now.
Yeah,
Y'all wanna hear something?
I think everybody
All right.
share it before we get to this because this is a very important part of the show, part of the show that's become very, very popular, especially with some religious organizations who have found their way to Messenger indeed.
Yeah.
And
hello.
You got me in trouble, Floyd.
What'd I do?
Would you think we was leaving up there going camping? We were gonna come back down there to Dothan, and we went over to Eufaula and hung a left on 431 and went down that way. And there is a syrup farm there, Amish syrup farm. It's out there where they make all kind of syrup and that kind of stuff. So the ladies wanted to pull in there, so me and Chief Hope, we whooped on in there, and gonna get out the car and go in there and buy some syrup. Go in there, walked in. So all the ladies went in. Chief Hope went in. I got it. They said, "Harlot." Said, we recognize you. We recognize you. So you one of them fellas that's on the radio. Said that with the man that reads all the short list. They wouldn't let me in. I didn't get no syrup.
Well,
man, no.
I got.
You know where I'm talking about, Charlie?
I know exactly who you're talking about. Not just where, but who. And I got a greeting. I like to say a very special good evening and happy Thanksgiving to the Pentecostals of Gainesville, Florida.
Yeah,
they say,
we got something for them tonight.
They say we recognize you. You that man can't do nothing but read a short book.
Your mommy's crop dusters, mommy's duty scalp. We'll start out here on the short list with y'all tonight. It's funny.
Whoa, just a minute. Before we call any names out on this deal.
Yeah.
And you know the one I'm talking about. Let me just set this up.
Okay.
There was this redneck from Southeast Alabama, a former politician, that ended up somehow or another on the Ellen DeGeneres show. And anyway, he claims to be a farmer and other things. I just want to set that up.
Yeah. Tell all your Southeast Alabama folks over there around Headland and all to be listening in. Y'all listen in. I got a special one dedicated to y'all over there. And I remember the event. I remember he got on TV. He was when Roy Moore was running for senator. He was putting Roy down. I think he had
exactly.
And to get on Ellen, and he got on there and made a complete donkey out of himself. But that's beside the point. He's grown. He can do what he wants to do in that. But anyway, on the short list here, starting out, short list, where you can find same-sex wedding cakes for Muslims.
Marvin, I got a request right quick before we go further. Cut your volume down on your microphone where we can hear all this because there's too much background, there's too many Muslims back there having a party. We can't.
You want me to read that again? Let me read that one more time.
Yeah, cut your volume down, Marvin.
Now let me tell y'all listening out there in YouTube land and in Facebook, you got to be quick now because I'm coming at you quick, and you got to get it quick when you're moving on to the next one. Places you can find a same-sex wedding cake for Muslims. Okay, here's what complete listing of Amish movie stars. And here's one for my Pentecostal friends. Pentecostal tips for celebrating Ramadan. Hey, here's what is. This is a real short list. Where to find a Father's Day card in Chicago?
Oh.
It was the Stacey Abrams diet plan. It was Jewish embalming schools. Other than himself, people who think that Bruce Jenner is a woman. Here, next to the last one. This is for you Southeast Alabama farmers over there.
Whoa.
Oh,
It includes Southwest Georgia.
Southwest
and
Georgia. Well, this
Northwest
one comes from. This is born and bred in Southeast Alabama. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about.
You talking about
Yeah.
old Nathan
That's
here now,
Southwest
right?
Georgia farmers and Panhandle farmers. Here you go. Other than Nathan Mathis, farmers in South Alabama who stop their tractors every afternoon at 4 o'clock to watch the Ellen DeGeneres show on television. And last but not least, hair coloring tips from Rudy Giuliani.
Look like Pencil Johnson, didn't he?
Hey man, that's straight Pencil Johnson deal. That Pencil Johnson deal. If I can imagine, I can just imagine being Donald Trump and seeing that on television. I'm surprised Trump didn't go in there and grab him by the nape of the neck and snatch him out of there and say, Rudy, get your dumb, you know what, out of here and wipe that mess off of your face and wipe that sweat. What have you been doing? You sweat so profusely in an air-conditioned building. What's wrong with Rudy? I thought he was going to have a stroke. And if that had died and run down in his mouth, he probably would have.
Had to been like the Nair hair removal.
Yeah, he'd been like the hair removal that Boogie was saying.
Remember the
Lord
stuff.
help us. We're in the hands of idiots.
Look here. What was the fellow's name that sold all the gimmicks and had the hairspray for the balding? You remember?
That's what Rudy had. Yeah, Rudy he had the Pencil Johnson special hair dye. I didn't know that they still made hair dye that cheap.
That's black kiwi shoe polish is what
That's
it is.
What it was. Straight shoe polish.
Yeah.
It was rolling. Floyd, Gerald Jenkins gave you one here to add to yours.
What is that, Tim? Put it on.
Food that Marvin will not eat.
Yeah, we covered that one not long ago. Yeah, foods that a Baptist preacher will not eat, and you were included in that. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Yeah,
he was gifted by association.
You narrowing it down.
Baptist preachers who do not like fried chicken.
Yeah, that's a short list.
Yeah,
that's a very short list. I had something here in my newspaper I was going to show you. Where's my other newspaper over here? Y'all go ahead and talk about something else. I'm going to find this in my newspaper. My 1976 newspaper from the Miller County Liberal. Miller County expenditures for the month of March, 1976. You'll find this interesting, Queez. You want me to go ahead and read them to you? You'll find this interesting, Queez. Here's some of them right here. Here's some. Lavon Cook was our sheriff in 1976. Lavon Cook, sheriff. $876 for the month, which was pretty good money in 1976. Pretty doggone good money. But he made $867. Here's Miller Electric. Y'all know Miller Electric. That was Spud Bush. He sold air conditioning, worked on air conditioners and washing machines and all kind of stuff. Here is Miller Electric. This is what the county had to pay. And I want y'all to listen to this and put this in perspective for today. Service on the cooling unit at the Ag building. Are you ready?
Ready.
$10. $10. And you can't get them to answer the phone for $10 now.
No.
Here's one right here. Walter Hayes and Ronnie Joe Lane attorney fee. Y'all out there, a bunch of y'all out there know who these gentlemen are. Walter Hayes and Ronnie Joe Lane attorney fee, $75. That's a lot of money in that. But look here, let's go on down here. Ronald H. Rentz, attorney fee, $25. Now, what's the deal here? Now, Rentz's fee was $25. and then we got to pay Judge Hayes and Judge Lane $75. So I want to know where that extra $50 went. You know,
I can assure you this: rents won't do nothing for $25 anymore.
he did it back then. He must have been sure enough hungry. All right, let me show you something here now. This is Queasel. I'm fitting to get hit close to home with you on this one.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
Willard H. Merritt Service Station. You know where Willard's was. He never closed.
Oh, yeah.
Never closed. Willard, he never closed. Gas, oil, and fuses for the sheriff's department. Fuses. He used to put
Fuses.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuses
yeah.
in a car.
Them was round fuses. I wasn't plugging. Them was them old round fuses.
Glass fuses.
Yeah.
He had gas, oil, and fuses. $96, Queasel.
$96.
Let's go up here to Joy Tully's service station.
That's
which is
right.
pretty close to home for you.
That's right.
Joy Tully's
That's right.
service station. Okay, now look at here. Now listen to this. Gas, oil, and rotate tires. Now it costs to rotate tires and a fuse. They got gas, oil, and fuses down there from Willard Marriott for $96. Here's what they got at Joy Tully's. Gas, oil, and rotate tires for $25. Man, please, how y'all stay in business doing that?
Oh, man, the price is right.
Fuses must have been some kind of high back then.
They was. Fuses was
They charge
high.
you 96, y'all charge 25.
I know it. I know it.
Y'all ought to
Too
got
cheap.
together. Y'all
Too cheap.
and Willard ought to got together and colluded in there.
Man, we couldn't do that. That ain't the right way you do business.
Well, Willard
That ain't
do
the
it.
right way.
Willard
The
do it.
right way to do business.
Okay. They might have got more gas at Willard's.
They probably bought a lot more gas. I mean, it took a lot of money. In 1976, about $96 worth of gas and fuses now.
Man, you could
That's
have
a lot.
That's 100 gallons of gas.
Easy.
Mhm.
Easy it
But
was.
anyway, I just thought I'd relate that to you there. But that Runner Joe Lane and Judge Walter Hayes deal charging the county $75 when rents was charging $25. So I want to know where the $50 went. Judge Lane, Judge Hayes, if y'all watching out there, y'all need to correspond with us and let us know about that deal there. I don't know what's happened, but anyway, makes you wonder sometime, don't it?
Mm-hmm. So I got another question I want y'all to ponder on.
Mhm.
Have you ever texted anybody when you ask them or you tell them something and they just send back the word K, the little letter K?
Yeah.
Man. That's computer
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Text talk.
What did they do with all that time they saved by typing the O, by not typing the O in front of the K?
K's right there, easy to hit. They drive it. Is what they do.
Oh, that what it is. Well, you ain't supposed to text when you drive, man. That's illegal.
Marvin, out here looks like they applauding over there.
Yeah, they play. I'm missing to get it and walk over there for a minute and let y'all see them.
All right.
Well, let's
Spend as
go.
much time as you want to, man. We don't got peeled
I
out.
gotta get my camera set up here.
We about like Bruce Jenner. We about to peeled it out.
Floyd, today my sister's birthday.
It is.
She's so old. She's old.
Richardson. See that Richardson?
Yeah,
girl?
Richardson. She's old. I don't know how old she is.
Man.
Yeah, it
Good
is.
to get
She's so old. Yeah. I just thought I'd bring that up. She's so old I can't even count that high.
Well, happy birthday to Seal.
But it is her birthday.
Well,
And,
happy birthday, Seal. You older than her, though, ain't you?
no,
Okay.
no, she's older than I am. By about 5 years.
All right, Marvin's on the move now, y'all.
Yeah.
Marvin, why don't you talk to us? Tell us what you're doing, man.
I'm walking in.
You look like a
Where they
horror
gonna be
movie.
playing?
Look here.
Yeah.
Don't take a wrong turn to go in the bathroom.
Yeah, hey, you hear them going? Doug George is up there playing from Get You Doing the Dog.
Sound like you need to tune that thing up.
See them going, they're going wide open.
Man, that sound like cat fighting music.
Yeah.
Where you at? Sound like Liz Zipland or somebody.
Well,
Larry Funderburg, my buddy Larry Funderburg, he stumbled in one night down there in Tallahassee down there and picked up Led Zeppelin. They been playing one of them jokes down there, man. He said he tell that story sometime about Led Zeppelin, Funderburg.
They were playing in Tallahassee.
Playing in Tallahassee, down at one of them jokes. There used to be a pretty good joke coming out of Tallahassee there on the ride. I can't remember what the name of it was. A pretty good joke down there. It used to be something else down there, electric light deal down there. We'd go down there to that. You step on the floor, it'd light up. Frog Wells, he talking about, he said the more faster you dance, the more the lights light up. Man, he be burnt. On his toenails be smelling like burnt cow horns. He be moving his feet.
Yeah, they used to have some. I had some of them on my drums way long time. Every time you hear the drum, different lights will come on.
Yeah, lights come on.
He'd be lighting up all over every which way. Oh yeah, that a long time ago. I done something ain't a lot of folks done before. I played drums behind chicken wire.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that story. Yeah, you have
to.
They
where was it?
Well, we don't need to talk about all that now. We was
where was
that's your history. That's
history.
It was not at it was not at TK's. I can promise you that. Ain't no chicken wire in there.
No.
Yeah, it was. But you talking about them old songs. If you think about them old songs, Floyd, all them old songs got a story. There's a couple of them I'm gonna tell you about. They got a little story behind them. Mm-hmm. Being as you brought up the part about the old songs, don't you think about what I'm fit to tell you? There's two songs that tells you a lot about life and that kind of stuff. Listen to me. Just the fact that there was a song about a highway to hell and a stairway to heaven, that lets you know a lot about how many numbers are anticipated where. Mm-hmm. They said a stairs to one place and a full highway to the other. So, there's a lot to them songs.
That's right. You got to climb the stairs. You got to work your way to heaven.
Yeah, that's right.
Going to hell, man, you just squeeze them skids and let it roll, baby.
Let it rip, brother.
That's right. Let it rip. Let it rip.
History will tell you a lot of stuff.
Them old songs had meaning.
Good old songs. That's right.
That's right. They ain't got no music. No music's over with. Music's dead. Ain't no.
You know what you can do?
Music.
You can go somewhere if you want to, and they'll be playing all that kind of music. You want to see folks get up and go to talking and dancing and having a good time. You put on some of them old songs.
That's exactly
Put on some of them old songs. Go in there, some of them 60s and 70s and some of them Motown songs.
Otis Redding.
Let people get on with it then. That's it.
Man, please. That's when men and women were he and a she. It's different now. They don't he no more. They don't do that. They don't have no relationship, have no association other than texting one another. Be sitting at the same table, texting one another back and forth.
Here's a question. Pondering again. Reckon how many jukeboxes, how many times when a man loves a woman was played on jukeboxes throughout Southeast Alabama and Southwest Georgia, Northwest Florida.
I can tell you one of the times they was played, though, every time that the poor fella felt like he was in trouble, he'd go put that quarter in. That'd be the first one he'd match up. He'd be trying to love back up them boys, let old Percy go to singing. Man, if that didn't work, if Percy couldn't help you.
If Percy couldn't help you, if he couldn't pull you out, if Percy couldn't, or Otis couldn't help you, you just well stay in the house. Yeah, it was in the house. You just in folks' way is all you were doing. If you put you on some Percy or some Otis, and you couldn't do some business, you need to stay at the house. You in folks' way.
That's exactly right.
Probably still at the house. By yourself with your cats.
Listening to cat fighting music.
Yeah, that's good. I never did like that cat fighting music. That was all that old screeching and carrying on. The next click generation behind me, they the ones jumped on that mess. Yeah. But it was all right. I mean, I like the Allman Brothers, and I like that.
Yeah, they were.
That wasn't cat fighting music. Allman Brothers had a beat to it. They could tell a story. One way out, baby. There's a man downstairs. Might be your man. I don't know.
Born a rambling man.
Look at him. When old Conway started gripping on that microphone, I'm going to tell you, I saw the woman over there in Dothan, Alabama now. I told y'all that story. Yeah, police come got her. Boy, he was gripping on that microphone.
Feeling frisky. Conway make you do that.
Conway can do it.
I mean, they just go crazy over it.
Y'all know one thing I can't understand in all my music life. Gene Watson is one of the greatest singers ever been in the history of the world. Gene Watson.
Period.
He is not in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
No.
Not in. And I don't understand that.
Whoa. I got one better than that. Do you know that this past year, they finally invited him to join the Grand Ole Opry?
Just joined the Grand Ole Opry.
Just joined the Grand Ole Opry in his 70s.
Have mercy.
When the last breath of life.
Man, Gene, if you listen, we love you. We love you.
All right, Charlie, it's 8:58. You're going to have to take us home.
All right. Y'all are at home. I'm at the house, and we appreciate everybody that has watched, and we ask that you share. Hit your share button if you're watching on Facebook, any of our pages, and let some other folks in on what we do. Just sit around and have a good time on Saturday night between 7 and 8 Central Time, 8 and 9, of course, Eastern Time. And I wish to each and every one of the folks that view us and that follow what we're doing a very happy Thanksgiving. And remember that we do, even though we have turmoil going on in this country, even though we are greatly divided, even though we have a pandemic going on, we still have a lot to be thankful for, because I'd heck of a lot rather be here than in China or Iran. To you, Floyd.
Amen, Brother Charlie. I tell you, Thanksgiving, it's a holiday, but we need to be Thanksgiving every day that the good Lord gives us, that we can get up and walk around and talk and laugh and enjoy one another's company and know who one another are, and live our lives kind of halfway like we want to live them. Surround ourselves with people that we love and that people that we like, people that we feel comfortable with. But I just urge you to give Thanksgiving every day that we are alive, because every day is a holiday, every meal is a feast. Because we're one phone call away and one doctor's away from our lives completely turning upside down. Just give thanks for what you've got, and love one another, and give thanks for Thanksgiving. Remember what Thanksgiving's for. Some of these states, they shut and close and go cancel Thanksgiving. Then the next thing they're going to cancel Christmas. They can't cancel Thanksgiving for me. There's no way they can do it. They can say whatever they want to say. They can do whatever they want to do, but they cannot cancel Thanksgiving, because it's a spirit that you have in you. Thanksgiving is. It lives in your soul. So be thankful for what you got. We love y'all. Thank y'all for inviting us into your home tonight. We hope we made you laugh a little bit or think a little bit. But anyway, we are who we are, and you like us or you don't like us. Later.
That's it. You know, I just want to say thank y'all for letting us come into your home tonight, for spending a little time with us. You just as surprised at what we said tonight as we are, because we had no idea what we were going to say. That would take the fun out of it. If we rehearsed any part of what we do, it would take the fun out of it. So it is all straight off the cuff. This is, if you ever see us sit down at a table to eat or sitting at Floyd's house in the backyard at the Rock, this is exactly what we do, just like this. We just love to get together and have a good time. We figured out, we done read the book. We know who wins in the end. And if we can't be happy, who can be happy? So, like Floyd said, we got so much to be thankful for. We in Georgia and Southwest Georgia and Southeast Alabama, got good friends in both places. A lot going on. So much to be thankful for. Hey, you know, looks like, even though we didn't want him, looks like we might have a new president. I don't know. It looks that way. But you know, don't ever take your money off of Donald Trump till it's over. But hey, here's what I want you to do. We need to pray for the man. We need to pray for him, because he's gonna be attacked by every kind of evil thing there is to the left. We need to pray for him and pray that the Lord would at least give him good sense to know and to do what's right. That's what we need to pray for. So with that being said, I'm going to leave y'all a little bit of word of wisdom, and then I'm going to take it to old Marvin and let him close us out. But here's what I want y'all to do. I want you to stop being afraid of what might go wrong and just start looking forward to what might go right. We can't get up every day worried about what's going to go wrong. Get up in the morning and think about what's going to go right. Get up in the morning and go to church. A lot of times what goes right is what you make go right. You just as happy as you make up your mind to be. Marvin, take us home.
We want to thank y'all all again for inviting us into your home this week and every week. Like Charlie said, like it and share it. Some people go back and watch it after the fact, and you can share it on your page, and somebody can go back and pick it up and watch it later. We are thankful that we have each other as friends. We're thankful for the grace and mercy of a loving and a righteous God in heaven above. I want to ask you to continue to pray for Jalen Kelly Swafford as she is overcoming a stroke, and also a special prayer request tonight for a good friend of all of ours, Jim East. Jim is in the hospital with COVID. His condition has worsened a lot. They are actually, his whole church, going over to the parking lot tomorrow to pray over him in the parking lot of the hospital. Jim is in dire need of our prayer as he's facing severe COVID. I want to encourage you to pray for him. We appreciate our sponsors, South Georgia Solutions, Michael and Jerry Cunningham. Give them a call. Let them know you heard about them on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. If you hadn't already made plans to be in church tomorrow, I want to encourage you to be there, or turn your Facebook on or your TV on and hear the word of God and be under the teaching and preaching and proclamation of the word of God. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. We love all of you. Happy Thanksgiving from our family to our families to your family. And Bible says, let everything that hath breath praise the Lord. And that's what we need to all do. Praise God and thank him for all of his goodness and his mercy and his grace. We love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving to you. We'll see you next week. Same place, same time. Good night, y'all. God bless you.
Good night,
y'all. Love you.